hello, Lydia. How are
Hello,
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Where is our first visitor? I mean,
The champion.
staff.
The champion has
Yes,
retired.
because he always come in the first in the class,
Yeah,
in
even
your
this.
class.
Yeah, this
I
morning he
think.
was late. Oh,
Oh,
there he
he,
is.
yes.
I'm sorry, Stas, you're not the champ anymore.
Yeah, I know, unfortunately.
And we
Yes.
discussed you.
Yeah, we were talking about you. Yeah.
Mm.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Andre. Welcome back, Andre. Good to see you.
Hello, everybody. Glad to see you too.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You've been busy?
Now I work from home distantly. That is why I'm not in office,
Oh, I see.
only at home. And I have a chance to sleep more, eat more, and to watch some video or something else. And of course, a little bit to work to do something for earning money.
Of course, yes. Oh, that's good. Well, we're glad that you're here. Good to see you. It's been a few days. It's been a while, actually, since we last seen you. Okay, and who else has joined? Let's see. Natasha is back. Hello, Natasha. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. It's good to see you.
Good to see you
How
too.
are you? Thank you.
Very well. How was your day?
Thank you. I have nice day, like my weekend. Thank you. It was funny. I was at home with my child. It's nice. Thank you.
Very good. Excellent. All right, and yeah, how was? I think this morning I didn't see Sergey and Andre. Yeah, how was your weekend, guys? What did you get up to? Andre?
Okay. I was staying in bed and watch the serials. Maybe 3 or 4 series at once. It was really hard, but of course interesting and I don't know, relaxing for me.
Yeah, relaxing. Which one did you watch, or what different types did you watch?
For example, something like mystical serials Constantine.
Oh, nice.
About the guy who is fighting against world devil and yeah, and some
This is a movie, though, right?
serial.
Oh, it's a serial called Constantine, yeah?
Yes, Constantine, yeah. Also, I watched a very nice serial about clever guy which named Scorpion. It's a group which gathered guys with highest IQ in the world, and they help to A and B or CIA to fight against terrorists and cyber terrorism.
Yeah. Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's nice serial. I recommend you to watch.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we'll try and check it out. If I have some time, I might squeeze it in. That's good. That's good. So very relaxing weekend for you.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah, it's been the same here. We had some nice weather in the UK finally, so I, spent time with family and went to Manchester. It's not far from us, so yeah. And I caught up with a friend of mine. Yeah. And Sergey, what did you get up to?
It was working weekend as usual for me, but I I went to the movie to watch movie. Was uh, but I don't like the movie I have watched. That I will not tell anything about it. And next movie I will see, I wanted really, it's the game in imitation. Do you know this one?
Yes, yes. We discussed it
Yeah.
this morning, actually,
Oh,
um,
yeah.
with Stas. One of the students watched it, and I think Stas, did you watch that one, or was it the Russian one you were disappointed?
Russian one about Leviathan.
Yes. Yeah, I think Pavel mentioned probably the other one.
Yeah,
Imitation game.
he talked about game imitation.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting movie to watch. It's a good one. I heard good things about it. I didn't watch it myself yet, but I heard good reviews. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys, let us get started. Nice to have you in the class now. So, we are going to talk about global warming. All right, and a lovely polar bear here we have in the picture, but he seems to be suffering. So we're going to look at the definition of global warming, and we're going to learn to discuss why governments around the world are ignoring this issue of global warming. So we're going to learn some vocabulary about this and practice our discussion skills. So as always, I will play the podcast. You sit back and relax and listen to the podcast.
Global warming, ignoring Mother Nature's warnings. The majority of scientists around the world agree that humans are largely to blame for the warming of our planet. Over the past 50 years, temperatures on Earth have increased at a higher rate than ever recorded. In order to prevent excess greenhouse gases from trapping heat in our atmosphere, we need to change our lifestyles. By reducing our carbon footprint and switching to clean forms of energy, we may be able to save our planet. Despite freakish weather like heat waves, droughts, and hurricanes, tackling climate change was not a top priority for America's 2012 presidential candidates. In fact, some Americans, including a handful of scientists, have been accused of taking part in a climate cover-up. Those who benefit financially from oil, gas, and coal industries deny the need for clean energy alternatives. By casting doubt on science, a few skeptics have caused a large number of people to question whether man-made climate change even exists. Ignoring a time-sensitive topic like the environment creates a vicious cycle. If the public doesn't rate the environment as a major concern, world leaders won't either. How long can we ignore Mother Nature's warning signs? Environmentalists always said that the first place humans would see undeniable evidence of global warming would be in the Arctic. In 2012, the summer sea ice in the Arctic was at a record low. Ice experts have warned that sea ice in the Arctic will likely be non-existent within a few years. Instead of being concerned by these dangerous signs of global warming, some business thinkers are already considering potential opportunities. After all, open waters will lead to new shipping channels. We'll need stronger sunscreen products too. Global warming affects the whole planet, yet the world's leaders can't agree on what to do about it. Many leaders from have-not countries think they should be off the hook. They don't believe their people contributed to the problem, and they want wealthy nations to fix it. Developed nations aren't as wealthy as they look. They're in debt, at war, and addicted to consumption. Passing a problem down to future generations just seems easier, doesn't it?
Okay, that was it. Now to the PDF. So tell me, my dear students, how do humans contribute to global warming? How do we contribute to global warming?
With gas, with the cars, with the factories.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Good. So those are probably some of the most common contributions that we make.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. All right. Why do you think governments want to ignore climate change?
I think there are many reasons to ignore this problem because, as I know, the scientists have no definite improvement of this trouble in 100%. Because some changes in the nature have cyclic cyclic nature.
Okay, good.
Yeah, maybe I can add something later.
Yeah, but that's a very good point. Yeah, so some governments and researchers or scientists think that there is no 100%, evidence or proof that they can say, yeah,
Yeah.
this is actually due because of us, because of our,
The government, I think, don't react on this because it's cost a lot of money and investment money, invest money for this, for solving this problem, and they take position like I don't see, and if I don't see this problem, this problem is not exist.
Yeah. I agree. Yes, of course, and they sometimes do not know how to use this money to improve the situation radically. Maybe.
Yes.
But actually, there is a tendency in reducing power consumption, and it's have some delay to in employment. But I think it is not because of global warming, but because of cost of power.
Okay. Anyone else would like to add anything?
This is the main reason why government don't want to notice this problem.
Yes,
They know, but they don't want to react.
I think the main reason is, as we mentioned, that if we don't see the problem, why we should to do something with it. But actually, there is no problem for human at the moment.
Really, if the quantity or a big amount of carbon dioxide in air, and after this is like парниковый effect. I don't know. Greenhouse effect, and the ice on the poles smelts, and now, and if we don't do something, I think it will be great flood like before.
But you understand it, and many people understand it. But we are living in a world where greedy algorithms are ruling.
Yes, and
if you can make a model of our society, it use greedy algorithms all the time.
So big problem. And
It's
very,
a,
yes, it's sadness.
it's a very interesting topic, I think, because not only do we talk about our own existence on this planet, but we also, it relates to other things, human nature in a way. It goes to show who we truly are, even if, for example, we could fix it, the governments don't want to spend money on it because a lot of money needs to be spent on it, and they'd rather spend that money elsewhere. Yeah, like missions to Mars and outer space and so on and so forth.
And who says ancient king or Tsar, I don't remember, after me, let's be flute. And it doesn't matter for me like this. Who said this?
Yeah, so people maybe just think about themselves and now.
Flood.
They don't care about the future, what will happen.
Flood.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I think everyone is thinking about the future, but people can do anything with it.
We can't do anything about it, you mean?
Yeah, we can't think anything about it. I was thinking about it, and it is impossible to do anything. We have no such technologies. We can just go to the 18th century and living as they live.
So let's talk about the future a bit. What do you think the climate or the Earth's climate will be like in 50 years' time?
It's very difficult to predict what will happen in 50 years, especially if not always from us will be living there.
Exactly, yeah. Most of us probably won't be alive, you're right.
I hope.
But there is models that can predict somehow what will happen in 50 years, but it depends on many parameters.
Absolutely, and every day we can see how scientists invent something new, new power sources, new filtering systems which can help us to defend from the sun radiation and greenhouse effect and so on. And I think it's possible that after 50 years, situation will be under control. I hope for that, at least.
Yeah, good point you made. As we are advancing, in research, in science, in technology, we seem to be, adapting to this change in climate in a way.
Yeah, we will be adapting. We will not. I think we will know. How to say? We won't do anything to reduce our inflation to the climate, but we will be adapting. I think so.
Okay, let's hope. Yeah. Okay, good.
And yes. There is another point about climate change is that greenhouses affect not only because of our activities, it's because of some natural process.
Absolutely, and as I told before, it has absolutely cyclical nature, and the same periods of increasing of gas, CO2, were in history sometimes.
Yeah, but life sometimes is in some periods of our Earth's life, there is impossible to live here. There was such moments.
True. Yes. Good point. Okay, let's look at our vocabulary here. So we've got 10. As always, we need to match them to the correct meanings on the right. So let us get started. Andre, could you start with the first one, please?
Greenhouse gas, a type of gas that contributes to the trapping of heat in the Earth's atmosphere.
Very good. Very good. Could you make a sentence with greenhouse gas?
Um, increasing of the greenhouse gas in the atmosphere may cause some troubles in the nearest future for the human.
Yeah, for humans.
For humans, yeah.
Very good. Good sentence. Excellent. Thank you very much, Andre. Next one. Lydia?
Carbon footprint. Maybe it's the amount of greenhouse gases contributed by a single person or group.
Yes, that's it.
It's fit to this expression, but I can't understand carbon footprint. I know footprints. It's how to say?
Отпечаток.
Я знаю. but I don't know how in this case carbon footprint.
It's a level of something in something. We can discover that and confirm ability or disability of something.
Oh, yeah. So we all have a carbon footprint individually and as groups, as families. So, for example, if you are using your car every day to work, when you could easily take the train, then if you did that, you could reduce your carbon footprint. Yeah, because trains, I think, are not as bad for the environment as cars. For example. Or there are other ways of, switching to clean forms of energy. So if you reduce your carbon footprint by, I don't know, using solar panels to get energy, if you're living in a very sunny country, for example.
Maybe I can give example.
Oh, yes, please.
Road police measure carbon footprint from tube of car. It's special tube where gas go
exhaust.
Out.
Exhaust. The pipe that goes underneath the car and comes from the back, from the rear. Is that what you mean?
Exhaust. Maybe it's only in Russia we have this when special equipment measure выхлопной газ. Gas from
carbon gas.
Carbon footprint. Maybe this, I don't know any examples.
Okay, would anyone else would like to attempt to make a sentence with carbon footprint? No one dares.
Society should think about lowering carbon footprint.
Yeah.
About decreasing.
Yeah, reducing or using. Yeah, reducing carbon footprint. Very good sentence. Yeah. We should all start individually, shouldn't we? We should all try to reduce our own carbon footprint in order to improve the, the atmosphere. All right. What about the next one, Natasha?
Freakish. It's maybe
freakish.
Not usual. Oh, freakish. Sorry. Not usual. Very odd.
Yes, that's it. Not
I
really.
mean that freakish we can use not only when describe person, yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. For example, sentences. Now we can, or nowadays we can observe
Mhm.
freakish changing of the climate.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can observe yeah, a very freakish weather, you could say, or we can observe a very freakish,
Freakish changing.
yes,
Changes.
freakish changes in climate.
Oh, changes. Okay.
Yes, very good.
Changes.
Very good sentence, yeah. Okay, number 4. Stas.
Tackle. I don't know what does it mean.
Tackle, to tackle.
Tackle.
Mhm. It's a
Uh-huh.
verb.
Maybe.
Can be seen now.
I just trying to translate it on vocabulary, but I cannot find the
It's
match
like a tool.
definition. What?
It's like a tool.
Yeah,
Machinery.
but in this case, what does it mean?
I think
Self,
it's
solve, prevent.
Maybe catching something.
No.
No, maybe
is it
see
C?
to attack a problem, no?
Ah, yes, Natasha's got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. To attack a problem in order to try to solve it. Have you heard of this word before? Any of you?
No.
It's the
Mm,
I
first.
thought
I
Yeah,
heard, but in different meaning.
different context.
Yeah, in different meaning.
Yeah, we can use tackle, for example, in sports, in football. Let's say there, one of the players can make a tackle. Basically,
Like blocking or
yeah, in order to block
something.
or to take the ball away from the opponent, you make a
Mm.
tackle. So maybe you slide and you snatch the ball away from the opponent. So you've made a tackle. And sometimes the tackle is a little bit rough and you hit the other player and then becomes a foul.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a tackle. And here, to tackle something, to tackle a problem, for example, global warming is a problem that needs to be tackled by each and every government, or needs to be considered seriously, perhaps. So it's a problem which we need to tackle. We need to see to it and try to solve it. Okay? Okay, let's do the next one. Cover up. Sergey?
to prevent others from seeing the truth.
Yes, very good. A quick sentence with cover up.
Some people think that authority covers up about greenhouse gas reasons.
Oh, yes, good. Some people think or believe that the government covers up
Truth about.
clues or evidences, proofs about global warming. Okay, very good sentence. Okay, 6. Andre.
Cast out. Moment. That's true. Maybe age to convince other people
Yes, very good.
to question something they thought was true. Yeah. I never heard it before. And I need some clarification. It's
Okay.
adjective cast doubt. Yeah, or verb.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
it's okay to cast.
To
You know
cast.
what doubt means? Doubt is something which is not certain. There is a lack of belief. Yeah, you doubt something. You're not sure. Yeah, not sure about something. So to cast means to throw. So to throw doubt on a situation.
Okay, okay. Some people cast doubt a problem with greenhouse effect.
Very good, very good. So here, what it means is that some people they cause something to be questioned. So they cause this to be questioned. If they cast doubt on a topic, they throw doubt on a certain topic. That means they cause it to be questioned. Okay, now why doesn't the government,
they are not
do
convinced.
this? Yeah.
And this
So some researchers they cast doubt on the government on why they're making any effort. They're not making any effort to help the global warming. So they're making them be questioned about this topic. Okay, skeptic. Lydia.
Skeptic, it's person who doesn't believe something is true.
Yes, very good.
It will be bad if scientist is skeptic, because in this case he doesn't try to find solving of problem, maybe.
Solution
of problem.
Okay, yeah. It's not good to as a researcher, as a scientist, it's not good to be skeptic about certain scientific topics. He should have full certainty rather than being a skeptic. Yeah, so a skeptic is a person.
Yes, but it's also trait of character, maybe. No, it's like a side.
Yes, definitely, of course, yes.
And people who don't believe in a good future.
Yeah, so they would have skepticism. Yeah,
yes.
This is the noun that relates to this. Okay, good sentence. Next one, Natasha.
Okay, time sensitive. It maybe needs to be taken care of before deadline.
Yeah, very good. Yes,
okay.
That's correct.
Yes, my sentences. We need to use time sensitive. One moment. Time sensitive measures.
Yeah. Yes. You read my mind.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Time sensitive measures to prevent the horrible climate changing before a deadline.
Before?
Before deadline.
Before the deadline.
You don't need to use this. What will be deadline? But
I want to say that we have to use such measures before time before
climate changes will be critical, for example. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to say before the deadline. You can just say, in general, we need to use time-sensitive measures in order to tackle climate change or global warming. You
Yes.
could say that.
Yeah.
But that's a good sentence. Yeah, you can use time-sensitive measures for anything else as well. If you are doing a project, you have a project that you've been given the responsibility to complete. So as the leader of your group, for example, you might have to say, okay, everyone, we need to use time-sensitive measures in order to do this project or complete this project
Prevent project.
professionally or to do it really well. Okay, what about the next one? Stas.
Undeniable, I think it's J, cannot be denied, must be true.
Very good.
My sentence is global warming is an undeniable problem for all states.
Yeah. Global warming is an undeniable
Problem
for all states.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Good sentence. That is true. The last one, Sergey.
Out of the hook, or off the hook. To not be responsible for.
Yes. Have you heard of this before?
No.
You're off the hook. This is an idiom. Has anyone heard of this before?
No.
You are off the hook.
I think I heard.
No.
It's maybe from boxing terminology. Hook is the beat, and if you off the hook, you have no problem.
But hook, it means special for fishing, for catch fish. Hook.
Yeah, okay.
Off the hook, it means you are free.
Exactly. Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Yes, you needn't to do something. You're how say? Yes, you haven't any responsible. Yes, you're free.
You've got no responsibility, or you are relieved of the worry, or of you're relieved from a certain problem or certain. For example, I could tell my, let's say, my students, let's say I have a couple of misbehaving teenage students who, did something unacceptable, so I have to hold them back for detention in class during the break. So when it comes to the end of my lesson, they try to, say, look, can we go for a break? We're so sorry. And I would reply, look, you're not off the hook yet. You need to stay in and serve your punishment. That was unacceptable what you did. So they're not off the hook yet. Yeah, so they're kind of still they're serving their punishment, or they're in trouble still. Yeah, that's one example. We can use it in that case. But also here, it's perfectly acceptable.
No. I have an example.
Okay, please.
Have I?
Go ahead, yes, give us an example.
Many scientists think that change in solar activity is off the hook for global warming.
Okay. It's off the hook. You mean as it's not responsible for, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I see why you're saying that. Yeah, we could say that. It's not incorrect, but it's okay. That's good. That's good. All right, then let's have a look at our text. So we're going to read this text now, guys. So I'll make it smaller. Sergey, could you start reading, please?
Okay. The majority of scientists around the world agree that humans are largely to blame for the warming of our planet. Over the past 50 years, temperatures on Earth have increased at a higher rate than ever recorded. In order to prevent excess greenhouse gases from trapping heat in our atmosphere, we need to change our lifestyles. By reducing our carbon footprint and switching to clean forms of energy, we may be able to save our planet.
Excellent. Very well read. Thank you, Sergey.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Stas?
Despite freakish weather like heat waves, droughts, and hurricanes, tackling climate change was not the top priority for America's 2012 presidential candidates. In fact, some Americans, including a handful of scientists, have been accused of taking part in a climate cover-up. Those who benefit financially from oil, gas, and coal industries deny the need for clean energy alternatives. By casting doubt on science, a few skeptics have caused a large number of people to question whether man-made climate change even exists. Ignoring a time-sensitive topic like the environment creates a vicious cycle. If the public doesn't rate the environment as a major concern, world leaders won't either. How long can we ignore Mother Nature's warning signs?
Very well read. Thank you, Stas. See here how cover-up is a noun, and above we had it used as a phrasal verb. Yeah, once you use the hyphen, it becomes a noun. Okay, thank you. Next one, Natasha.
Environmentalists always said that the first place humans would see undeniable evidence of global warming would be in the Arctic. In 2012, the summer sea ice in the Arctic was of a record low. Ice experts have warned that sea ice in the Arctic will likely be non-existent.
Non-existent.
Thank you. Non-existent within a few years. Instead of being concerned by this dangerous sin of global warming, some business thinks are already considering potential opportunities. After all, open waters will lead to new shipping channels. We'll need strong sunscreen products too.
Very good. Thank you very much. See, this is already happening in Australia. It's been for a while, I think. The sun rays are much stronger in Australia, and we have to use sun cream pretty much all the time we're outside in the sun due to the ozone layer. Okay, thank you. Next one, Lydia.
Global warming affects the whole planet, yet the world's leaders can't agree on what to do about it. Many leaders from have-not countries, countries think they should be off the hook. They don't believe the people contributed to the problem, and they want wealthy nations to fix it. Developed nations aren't as wealthy as they look. They are in debt, at war, and addicted to consumption. Placing a problem down to future generations just seems easier, doesn't it?
Very good. Well read. Thank you.
What is have-not countries? What is the meaning from have-not countries? Strange phrase.
Perhaps it means disagreeing. Disagreeing countries, yeah, it's saying. Global warming affects the whole planet, yet the world's leaders can't agree on what to do about it. Many leaders from have-not countries think they should be off the hook. Those who are not affected, I think, as much. So have-not, who don't have it, don't have this problem to a great deal.
It's like an adjective.
Yeah.
Have not? Or...
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Unusual.
Yes,
It is unusual.
very unusual phrase, and I think it's was how to say, it's not sprint mistake, I think, but if not, that's okay.
It means poor country.
Poor. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you look it up? Did you? Okay. Let us have a look. Maybe we can do this quickly. All right, so let's do this vocab activity here by filling the gap of each sentence, and then I will give you the link for this. So first one, Andre.
The company reduced its by replacing business trips with online meetings. Maybe its carbon footprint. The company reduced its carbon prints by replacing business trips with online meetings.
Very good. Yeah, carbon footprint. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, Sergey, number 2.
New research tackle on the theory of mass extinction.
New research.
Tackle on the theory.
No, not tackle.
No.
Two words.
Cover up?
No.
No.
Good guess.
Cast doubt.
Casts doubt.
Cast doubt, yeah.
New research casts doubt on the theory of mass extinction. Yeah, casts doubt. So they are making it be questionable. Okay, 3. Stas.
Please send me a list of all time-sensitive concerns by the end of the day.
Very good. All time-sensitive concerns. Thank you. Natasha, number 4.
It's that Hurricane Sandy come later in the season. Maybe it's cover up? No? Come later.
No.
Undeniable.
No.
Yes.
Undeniable.
It is undeniable that Hurricane Sandy came late in the season. So, without a doubt, we all know that it came late in the season. Undeniable. We cannot deny the fact. 5. Lydia?
Due to the freakish snowstorm, the school bus driver was, and then it's verb. But what is the verb? Cast out. No.
Tackle.
No.
No.
I don't know. I haven't idea.
Not tackle.
It's the idiom.
Cover up.
No.
Off the hook.
Off the hook it is.
Yeah.
Why off the hook in this sentence? I can't understand.
So, due to the freakish snowstorm, the school bus driver was off the hook for the field trip. So he wasn't responsible to take the children or the students to the field trip?
Field trip, maybe. Field trip.
So there was an excursion or field trip with the students, and because of the freakish snowstorm, it was cancelled. So he was free. He was, not his responsibility to take them anyway. So he was off the hook.
It's like cancelled, yeah?
In a way, in this case, yeah.
It's a very tough vocabulary.
Yeah. Today is so difficult.
It was very interesting. Can we have a recommendation to have more discussions and vocabulary like this, because it's very interesting.
Yes, definitely.
A lot of new words.
I agree.
Yes, I think I'm so how to say not aware. I'm not aware in these words.
Yeah, a lot of them here are new for most of you, I think.
Yeah.
So I think this topic.
Word. Yes, it's very useful for us.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And there is intermediate level, but I think it's upper intermediate, because previous lessons was with simple vocabulary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easier, but now no.
Yeah. Sometimes you know why also, because this particular topic is more scientific. It's more scientific, so
and
we find.
I remember lesson end of sushi. It was too very tough.
Yeah. Sometimes, when it's a very particular topic,
you
tend to have a lot of specialized vocabulary.
So it would be great if would be more lessons like this.
I try to kind of mix it up, even though they're all supposed to be intermediate. But sometimes we have, not very advanced students. I mean, all of you here are pretty much a very solid intermediate, if not above intermediate level. So sometimes we have a little bit of less, a low intermediate students. So I try to accommodate all as much as I can.
I think they are not constant, because our constant team, they have a good preparation, like Renat, Kirill, Alexander, who else? They all has normal level, and I don't remember guys who have problems with their vocabulary and they with their speaking.
But we love difficulties and and challenges.
You like challenge. All right.
Yes, challenge.
Okay, I will try and see if I can get you keep up the challenge then, and keep giving you challenging.
It's made brainstorm, like brainstorm.
It makes you brainstorm, and it challenges your thinking, doesn't it? All right, I've given you the link for this one.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So see you tomorrow on
See you tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye bye.